Long before time counted its seasons, when kings ruled not just the land but faith, there was a promise between man, forest, and God. So, from depths of the wild came Panjurli, a divine boar spirit, a protector born from Lord Vishnu's curse and blessing. His roar shook the heavens, his duty to the God balance of nature. A mighty king once bowed before Deva, offering land not as charity but as trust. That land became sacred, the forest became temple, and the Deva their eternal guardian. But when greed forgets his promise, the forest remembers and the Daiva returns. Before Shiva, there was a legend. Before fight, there was a fire. Okay, let us look at the background story of Kantara, including who those gods are and why everyone is surprised by Kantara Chapter 1. So the Kantara, the original film 2022, has a background story. So let us look at the meaning of Kantara. So the word Kantara comes from Sanskrit meaning mystical forest or sacred enclosure. So it reflects a film setting a mysterious coastal forest in Karnataka where a divine folklore, tribal life and human greed intersect. So who are the gods in Kantara? The central divine figure in Kantara is the Daiva, Panjurli Deva, also known as the boar spirit. But there is also another divine entity known as Guliga Deva who serves as the guardian. So Panjurli Deva. Form. He has a form of a divine wild boar spirit. So what is the symbolism? It represents righteous anger, protection and justice. So there was a myth. According to local Tulu beliefs, Panjurli was once a wild boar, cursed and blessed by Lord Vishnu, condemned to live as a forest spirit to guard nature and protect the innocent. So there was a worship where tribals worship Panjurli through Bhutta Kola, a sacred dance ritual where the performer is believed to be possessed by the spirit. So, second lord is Guliga Deva. So, he has a form of fierce protector spirit serving under Panjurli. So, he has a role where he acts as an enforcer, punishes those who break divine laws or disrespect the land. So, together, Panjurli and Guliga ensure balance between humans, nature and divine. So the story in Kantara 2022. So in the film, the story begins with a king who gives land to local tribes as gift of peace after seeking blessings from Panjurli. Centuries later, greed resurfaces. A forest officer and rich elites try to reclaim the same tribal land. So the protagonist, Shiva, played by Rishabh Shetty, belongs to tribal community and becomes an unwilling link between the world of men and gods. Through mystical events and intense climax, Shiva is possessed by Panjurli himself, continuing the divine cycle of protection. So it's a story about karma, nature's justice and divine retribution. So why everyone is surprised by Kantara Chapter 1? So in November 2023, Rishabh Shetty revealed that Kantara Chapter 1 is not a sequel but a prequel set around 300 to 400 years before the events of original film. So the reasons for the surprise. So there was an unexpected prequel. So the fans expected a sequel about Shiva's fate, but instead Rishabh chose to explore the origins of Deva itself. So the divine origin story. So the new chapter reportedly explores how Panjurli came to be and how the pact between king and Deva was first formed. So there was a mythological scale. So unlike the first film's local setting, Chapter 1 is said to be grander, blending ancient folklore, royal history and divine emergence. So the Rishabh Shetty's transformation. So early visuals show him in a royal warrior look, suggesting he might play the original human chosen by Panjurli before becoming a deity himself. That was rooted in ancient Tulu and Dravidian culture.